Hey everybody, this is Alex. I'm here at Rejuvenate Med Spa in Oak Brook, Illinois, here with the lovely nurse Rhonda. They call her Lips. Chicago Lips, what's your nickname?
I think it's Chicago Lips.
Chicago Lips, seriously.
I believe.
From what I've heard, the best lips in Chicago. That sounds a little bit weird and creepy, but it's not. It's meant to be a compliment.
Nope, not creepy.
So Rhonda, we're here because you're going to be presenting at the Medical Spa Show.
I'm excited.
Next week on the perfect lip, right?
The perfect lip, yep.
First of all, what is the perfect lip? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Well, the perfect lip depends on the person that you're speaking of. Sometimes a perfect lip for a person is very natural, very subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a perfect lip is this huge, very voluptuous, very sexy lip. So it really depends on the client and what the perfect lip is. So the perfect lip is making the client happy when they leave.
Yes. Do you believe that the best injectable is undetectable?
I do believe the best injectable is undetectable.
That's
I
what
do
I've
like
heard.
that. I've never used that,
Well,
but yes.
Hashtag injectable undetectable.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about you. What's the secret to your success? How long have you been doing this? What do you enjoy most about being a nurse injector?
I've been a nurse for 23 years. ICU was my background, so I've been doing the injectables for about 5 years. I think my success is the customer service, making sure that these girls are happy. They have my cell number. They call me morning, noon, and night. They text me. They email me. They call me. They feel like they're the only person for the day. For my entire appointment, there's one girl that I have on the schedule, and that's her.
That's what your total focus is
Yeah,
on.
my total focus. So I really take a lot of time to get to know them, not just them and what they want, but their family, their what they do for a living, what they're looking for. And I think that personal touch makes this connection, this friendship, and I think that's what makes me so successful.
You know, I've heard that sometimes injectors kind of take on the role of therapists for your patients.
For sure.
Is that true?
Yep, absolutely.
Do you have some juicy stories you want to share with the world?
No, I can't share any juicy stories right now, but maybe off camera we can do that.
No, it's all confidential.
It's all confidential.
Right?
No, but it's all Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
But do you find people telling you
They
stuff?
do. So every time someone sits down, they're very vulnerable. It's a very sacred area, if you will. So the door closes and they talk about whether it's a divorce or weight loss or a milestone in their age, whether I turn 40, I turn 50, but there's always some sort of event, not always, but most times some sort of event that brings them here, and they feel comfortable enough to share that with me, that they talk about it, sometimes even brings tears to their eyes before, during, or after the treatment. So I'm very humbled, very blessed that these girls trust me in that way, and I think, there's a million good injectors out there for sure. There's just some just up the street, but I think that personal touch that I give and that connection that I make with these girls is what sets me above and beyond. And then my eye for the lip as well.
That's awesome.
So
Last thing, tell me a little bit about your injector training, because I know you're doing some training, you and Christina with
Right.
Rejuvenate. What's that all about?
So what happened was I would have a lot of nurses call me and say, hey, can I shadow you for a day? Can I shadow you for a day? Can I shadow you? So we would let them do that. So between that and all these other, not all these, but many patients coming in with botch jobs, if you will. And I'm like, oh my God, and it was crazy. So then Christy and I came together and said, between these nurses that wanted to shadow and the, unfortunately, bad experiences they've had as with other injectors, we decided to come up with the Injector Training.
Okay.
So Christine and I, she does the business part of it, I do the clinical part of it.
And that's operational right now?
Yep.
Where do we find information on that?
At www.injectortrainingschicago.com. No,
Okay.
yes, that's it.
Injector Training.
Yes.
And since you might be doing the lips of young Allie behind the camera, what do you suggest for her? What's the perfect lip?
The perfect lip for Allie is to have a lip. Joking.
Oh,
Joking.
Man.
The perfect, no. The perfect lip for
burn.
Allie is, her lips are so small that to bombard her with several syringes and make this huge lip, it would be unnatural for her. So just a little tiny dab just to put her foot in the water, little foot in the water, and then have a little bit of volume there. So
stay tuned for that.
That's right.
That's possibly coming. All right, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
You're
One last
welcome.
thing, what's your favorite thing about AmSpa?
Well, you.
Darn, babe.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you. We'll see you
welcome.
soon.